Canada, I know that the flip of the bird, as some like to call it, otherwise known as the middle finger, basically means you should probably keep your distance from the person giving it to you. It means fuck off. However, in other parts of the world, the middle finger does not mean the same thing as it does in Canada. So I thought it would be fun and educational to share with you other hand gestures from around the world that equate to that of the middle finger. The forearm jerk. This is used in France, as well as southern parts of Europe and Latin America. It looks like a giant erect penis, or also a giant version of the middle finger. Whatever you think this hand gesture looks like, I will leave it up to your imagination, but it does mean one thing and one thing only. Up yours. The corna. Not so much rock and roll this time. This is also known as the corna, used in Portugal, Spain, Colombia, Brazil, and the Baltics. You may be in Brazil or Colombia and rocking out to your favorite rock and roll songs and want to throw up the rock and roll sign that you know of back home, except you might want to rethink that because it is also known in these countries as your wife is a whore. Bad first impression to make with anybody. Don't do it. Thumbs up. In Iran and parts of Greece, the thumbs up is not a good thing. Put those thumbs away, please. Growing up, the thumbs up was a good thing. Anytime I received it from my parents or a teacher or a friend, I was like, yeah, I'm doing something great. I'm doing something good. But in other parts of the world, this obscene gesture is similar to saying, fuck you. Peace, man. I just want peace and love, man. Well, put that peace sign away, because if you are in the UK, Australia, and other Commonwealth countries, this peace sign doesn't exactly mean what you might think it does. If your palms are facing inwards and you give the peace sign in some countries, this also means up yours. So all you gotta do to just avoid conflict of any sort is turn that peace sign around. Then you're good. You're good. You're A-okay. While growing up in school, if a teacher gave me the A-okay, that to me was a very good sign. It meant I was on the right track, I was doing well, I was on the teacher's good side. But in other parts of the world, I would not want the teacher to ever give me this sign. No. If a teacher or anybody gave me the A-okay sign in Brazil or Germany, my teacher would be actually calling me an a-hole. Which I admit I was some of the times, but who wasn't? Wish me luck! For me, I've always known crossing your fingers as a way of wishing yourself good luck or wishing someone else good luck, but in Vietnam, it's an obscene gesture. This is especially true if it's done while looking at someone. Why? The crossed fingers are said to resemble female genitals. Patting on the head. When I see a mother or father pat their child on the head here in Canada, I think, aw, what a nice little child he or she must be. In Buddhist faith, however, the top of the head is the highest point on the body, and it's where the spirit exits. To touch the top of a person's head is highly invasive for both children and adults. Avoid this in any country that has a predominant Buddhist population. Beckoning. While in the Philippines or other Asian countries, do not beckon someone to come over to you by doing this with your finger. This gesture is only used for dogs. To use it with a person is derogatory, suggesting that you see them as a submissive inferior. Mutsa. In Greece, Pakistan, and parts of Africa, the mutsa consists of extending all fingers of one or both hands and presenting the palm or palms towards the to-be insulted person in a forward motion. This is one of the most ancient, obscene hand gestures still in use today. It dates back all the way to the Byzantine times when it was customary for criminals to be chained to donkeys and left in the streets to be humiliated. And to make them even more humiliated, the townspeople would actually come and rub dirt, ash, and even feces onto the faces of the criminals. It is usually accompanied by harsh words. It really just means you're disrespecting the person. Cutis. I've done this hand gesture when I've had something in my teeth But in Pakistan and India, you might want to refrain from doing it because it means screw you and your whole family. Not very nice. Now I want to know from you, did you know any or all of these hand gestures before you watched this video? And I'd also like to know which hand gesture, which naughty hand gesture is one that comes from your country. Let us know by leaving a description below, the name of the hand gesture. Let's just share all these naughty hand gestures with each other. You know, because why not? It's fun and it's educational. And I'll see you next time. Happy travels!
Wait, before you go anywhere, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on any upcoming adventures. Happy travels!